Twitch is the person I'm referring to here who changed my life after I met them. It almost has this, like, a slight undertone to it. Like you, I'm getting a little sick of hearing this story. Oh, think about that. Consider that you had enough of hearing that story. Consider that. We were all in shock when Twitch left us in 2022. He played a significant role on the Ellen DeGeneres show and was establishing himself as more than just a sidekick for Ellen. However, a number of conspiracy theories have surfaced since his death on December 13, 2022. In addition, it would appear that they are all pointing to the ominous truth regarding Twitch's side. Additionally, we will finally reveal the circumstances that may have led to one of Hollywood's most recent and shocking deaths. A video of Stephen Laurel, the boss of Twitch, dancing and having fun with his wife on their 9th wedding anniversary was posted just 3 days before his death. Who would have thought that the entertainer, choreographer, dancer, and actor would kill himself just 3 days later? Who was Flickr? Although Twitch is most commonly associated with the Ellen DeGeneres show as her fictitious DJ, Twitch and Ellen had a more intimate relationship. I will always remember that you provided me with a space where I could just be me. You understand my point. You know what I mean when I say that I once came here to dance, to perform a dance cross. Additionally, I now have a family. When Ellen appeared as a guest on So You Think You Can Dance, she met Twitch. She was guided through it by Twitch, and they also performed it together. Yeah. From the stage to the recording studio. In 2013, Ellen invited him to appear on her show, and he quickly established himself as a popular figure on Twitch as DJ Twitch. From his quips to his participation in Ellen's entertaining challenges, Twitch was a memorable character on the show, and fans still adored him. He is my friend, you know, my sidekick, because, you know, we have this connection. Just looking over, he makes me laugh. I count on him to make silly jokes. He gained a new level of fame and attention for Twitch when he joined the Ellen DeGeneres show. He also appeared in dance movies, hosted a number of events, and got his own reality show to host with his wife. Twitch seemed like the true definition of someone who was living their dream from the outside, looking in on his work and personal life. However, the dancer took his own life on December 13, 2022, making it appear that nothing glittered. However, I believe that the best thing we can do to honor Twitch is to hug and laugh together. DJ Twitch died 3 days after his 9th wedding anniversary and 7 months after the Ellen DeGeneres show aired its final episode. As we uncover each layer of the truth, the circumstances surrounding his death appear to become increasingly sinister. 2 weeks into December, Twitch's death was announced on social media, igniting a storm of mourning and praise for his extraordinary personality. This Twitter user, who wrote "Damn, man," was one of the initial responses. A reminder that no matter how content someone appears to be or how well things appear to be going in their lives, you never know what they might be going through on the inside. During the last lockdown, RIP Twitch and another individual posted that he was only a positive force. This is absolutely awful. Praying for his loved ones. However, as with the majority of online information, individuals will always demand additional details. The details of Twitch's suicide turned out to be even more horrific than we had anticipated. Twitch had checked into the Oak Tree Inn the day before he died with nothing more than a small bag for an overnight stay. In addition, he had not even driven his car to the motel, which was only 15 minutes walk from the house where he lived with Allison and their 3 children, and was less than a mile away. The lead-up remains from all of the statements and reports that have been made public since his death. But staff at the Oak Tree Inn reportedly told TMZ that Stephen checked in Monday morning with a small bag and booked only 1 night. We were informed by staff members that Stephen did not appear to be upset, and that his body was found on Tuesday after he failed to check out on time. However, the most bizarre aspect of his night away from home was what transpired in the morning just before and after the motel staff learned that the father of 2 had passed away. Allison Twitch's wife, is said to have contacted the authorities about her husband's disappearance before his body was found, according to reports. She hadn't called the police to report a missing person case. Rather, she had gone directly to the station to tell them that she couldn't find her husband. This makes the situation interesting. Additionally, despite the fact that he almost never left without his car, he was acting out of character. He also didn't answer his phone. His clearly hysterical wife was escorted back to their home by the cops, who dealt with the situation with understandable urgency. A 911 call from the motel stating that Twitch's body had been found in the bathroom of the room where he had spent the night and that he had self-inflicted gunshot wounds led them to rule the death as a suicide shortly after she had contacted them. The motel staff reportedly claimed that he went into his room and never left, adding credence to the suicide claims. The maid entered the room at 11:15 a.m. on Tuesday to check on things. His belongings were there, but no one was there. There was blood everywhere when she looked in the bathroom. She was extremely afraid. That is the first time that has ever taken place here. When we dialed 911, the dispatchers instructed us to check his pulse, but there was nothing. The room contained a note written by which content that had not been disclosed, and there was no indication of foul play, according to the investigators. As a result, every indication pointed to an outright side, despite the fact that these may all appear to be very clear and in-depth recaps of what took place. A lot of people are stuck on particular aspects of the information that has been made public. As a result, there have been a lot of speculations and questions about what might be the sinister truth about Twitch's death, financial difficulties, or mental health issues. People were streaming into Twitch in hordes to voice their theories about what might have happened. Just as they do with any celebrity death, people began to consider the possibility that Twitch was struggling with mental health issues privately just before Christmas as the initial news of his death spread. Mental well-being is a serious issue. A person on Twitter wrote, "Please give your loved ones hugs." Even though a lot of people expose this in a variety of ways, such as celebrities like Tyler Perry, who have also admitted to having suicidal thoughts in the past, there were still those who believed that Twitch's financial difficulties were to blame. After looking through the accounts he followed and finding that he had some cryptocurrency investments, some people thought Twitch and his family were having financial problems at the time of his suicide. The actor Columbus Short's own thoughts on it furthered this theory. Short stated in a now-deleted post, "You guys have no idea what people go through. People invested money. A lot of things are done by people. This is an idea. Even people who aren't awful are awful. Twitch was and still is amazing. His legacy will endure. But what if you put your money into something that took all of your savings? It might get rough." So he committed suicide after losing his life savings. That is an idea. However, TMZ conducted a fact check on this very early on, stating that sources with direct knowledge inform us that is false. In the days before he came to his side, Stephen did not have any financial problems. Additionally, according to our sources in law enforcement, no member of the family has mentioned any financial issues with Stephen. While these two sides of the internet argue over which theory best explains what happened to Twitch, one group asserts that they know everything about this and that it has nothing to do with Twitch's financial difficulties, depression, or suicidal ideation. Additionally, Ellen is at the center of this theory. Twit, I love you. Also, you know how much we talk about how much we love each other every day when we say our goodbyes after the show. The dangers of interacting with Ellen when Anne was an American actress and Ellen's ex-girlfriend. Hesh passed away in a car accident in August 2022. Ellen was pity for a lot of people. However, there were those who held the belief that Anne had passed away under peculiar circumstances and that this had something to do with Ellen. These individuals, who appear to be a surprising number of internet users, strongly believe that Ellen may be hiding some skeletons. Additionally, those skeletons, which some view as members of the Illuminati and others as merely a form of dark force, are targeting Ellen's close friends one by one.